Welcome everyone to Casual Esports Amateur League Playoff Vodcast by the AMO here. Coming at you, we have an exciting Shurima matchup between African Donkeys and Cloud 10. African Donkeys are the number one seed in Shurima division. And not only that, they ran a perfect regular season, a perfect 10-0 over their opponents. So I am excited to cast this team and see what they have in store for this division. On the other side, we got Cloud 10. They've been here for a while. They're a good group of guys, and we've seen them as well. African Donkeys has also been here too. So they got a bunch of players that we well know. I've had the match up on the screen. You see the picks and bans, how they went here. Let's get on to game number one. There we go. So we're going to have the summoners come out on here. Hopefully you've been enjoying this lovely Tuesday afternoon coming in. Please let me know if my voice and everything is coming in nice and clear for everyone. Everyone can hear game sounds and everything. Do a little voice check while we are in the process. So for the side of African Donkeys, they have Cameron Beats up top on the Kennen, Blue Socks on the jungle Udyr, I am Stro on the mid lane Lucian, Eclipse on the Ezreal AD carry, and Yisrael on the support Yuumi. On the side of Cloud 10, we got Vex Dragon on top on the Nasus, Unforgiven on the jungle Jarvan, Potato Ari playing Orianna this game, Savori on AD carry Kaisa, and Spanish Teacher running the Mecha Scion support. Pretty excited, pretty spicy. This is game number one here in this best of three series. So let's see what we can happen in this. Just a normal fan coming out from either of these teams right now, just to kind of set everything up, let everything kind of chill and hang out. Make sure that there's no issues. Playoffs, some people get nervous not doing invades unless they're desperate here. So nothing too exciting with the level ones. I expect this to be kind of a slower pace game, unless the Jarvan kind of gets in there and gets things going. Because Udyr, he can gank early, but he just wants the power farm. He's the power farm jungle champ right now. We got the dual AD carries with the Kennen, so we just have like an area effect control instead of a tank control coming out of the Kennen. And the help with that is the Yuumi. So a ton of squishy people, but seeing that Kennen can also go with the stasis can be a little bit effective. And we'll see how the Scion does against the Yuumi in particular. I have no idea how this matchup works. Hopefully the chat can inform each other of who they think is going to win between, AD and C10 here. I don't see anything too exciting otherwise coming out. Runes, Masteries, Press Attack, Conquer. I think everything's pretty kosher. Looking, nothing too spicy here. As Scion, that was an interesting interaction with the Ezreal. So technically, he eat out of it, but still got hit by it. So he got stunned instead of knocked up. That was funky. That was weird. We will see how the rest of it goes here. Hopefully we won't have too many of those bad connections, unlike one of the vodcasts from the other day where the poor jungler DC'd, it sounded like every 2 seconds. But we will see what ends up happening here. First dragon of the game is going to be an Infernal, so we'll see which jungler wants to take that. As you can see, Udyr is faster clearing his jungle already. He's already cleared all of the camps on his side right as the scuttle spawns, so he is a full camp up on this Jarvan. He's level 4 to level 3. Now Lucian's pushing in. We're going to see if he goes for a gank. Udyr's clears that. Lucian's going to back off. Flag and drag. Just going to dash out of that. I'm Stro with the quick fingers. Udyr going to maybe work his way back up top. Support that cannon, make sure that Nasus isn't getting too many stacks. We'll try and keep a watch on that. Currently sitting with 36 extra damage on his Qs. So Jarvan going to get the bottom scuttle, so he's not going to get out scuttled in this, but is still going to be a down to camp because of how fast Udyr can clear. It's going to be pretty important in how fast this Udyr can, keep up pace with the jungle. While if Jarvan's ganks aren't successful, then Udyr is going to, outpace Jarvan really fast here in the second and third time around. And when we get to those main, I have people, when Udyr starts to hit the level 11, as we just watch now, look, it's level, Bear stancing in, Tiger stancing, now Phoenix stancing. Now we're going to go back, and here comes Jarvan, smites it, and he's going to walk away. He didn't pop the Ghost, and there's a double nice knock up, flag and drag into the Sion Q. Got a little greedy. You can't, if you can't fight him if your laners aren't coming to help you. And Ezreal, Yuumi, great poke lane, but not enough control over it to come help fight at the Krug. So first blood headed over to Jarvan. That's definitely going to help him play catch up with this, good assists going on over to the bot lane here of C10. There's an exhaust. Oh, the pokes. And Ystrill's actually going to take down Sivori down here. So Exhausted Ignite takes down the enemy AD carry. Kitty Cat too strong. We've gone back to farming. Udyr's down here, and it looks like Jarvan's up here. Flag and drag, flash out on Kennen. He's going to survive that opportunity. Ezreal takes a couple tower shots, trying to get some poke damage in onto the Sion, making him go back to base so they can try and get a tower plate here. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Ooh, Yuumi Q, not stopping the back. Okay. We will see how this goes here. Udyr is on Dragon right at 6 minutes. Level 5. Blue Sox outpacing Jarvan, as we said. Even with that death, the fact that he's so far up in camps, Jarvan does have to get his ganks off. If the ganks are not successful, he will be outpaced. And I think Udyr's flag and drag, smite steal, Unforgiven. It's like, I do not care. Udyr's coming in, he's trying to fight it, and Sion's going to take that kill. That is now 2 deaths on Udyr. No bot lane to help you there, and that's a rough one. As Potato R is looking to try and get it back here. Burnt all of her, potions. Still have all of her biscuits. So this is going to be a rough one. Make sure someone remembered to clip that. We like to clip the Dragon Steals, especially the 1v1s. Give a highlight out to the Unforgiven. Now he went with the boots and the phage. Good, just health and AD. Is he going offensive? He is going Conqueror. You can kind of go a different couple builds on the Jarvan and see how well they work. It's not really any tanks though on this team, and the extended team fights probably wanted to go from, if you go for a more bursty build, as Cannon's going to stun the Nasus, who's trying to tower dive here and with no flash. And oh, you flashed the wrong way, Vexed. Camera beats with the kill as Nasus flashed the wrong direction. Ooh. Sometimes it's you hate to see it. Uh-oh, Yuumi, you're in trouble. Took half your health. Of course, you get a heal, though, so not in enough trouble, I guess. As everything. So this game, which I thought was going to be a little bit slower pace, has actually been pretty action-packed here at 8 minutes. Jarvan getting a nice ward down on Udyr's jungle on the blue buff, making sure he sees that. As Orianna's pushing in here, definitely going for the... We'll see how fast she gets into the Zonias. Definitely probably needed for this match, considering the Ezreal and Lucian. Sion just trying to kick those minions away from the tower, trying to make it easier to clear everything out, as the poke is doing an excellent job starting to take down tower plates here. We are at 8.5 minutes, and the only tower plate that's gone down have been 2 down for Cloud10. That means we have African Donkeys here. They are up in gold, obviously, with the 2 tower plates. They're up about 1,000 at 9 minutes, so nothing to be particularly happy about, but you're up in CS in every single lane and 2 additional tower plates. So you're feeling really good right now if you are in either team's shoes, right? You got the Dragon if you're on C10. The Udyr's made some missteps. Your Jarvan hasn't fallen too far behind. His ganks has been relatively decent. We'll see if he does anything down here, as we do have 6 on the Yuumi and the Ezreal. Sion gonna miss the Q. There's the Yuumi ult. Kai'Sa's gonna go in behind it. Flag and Drag's gonna miss that, but there's the Cataclysm to keep everyone stuck inside. But oh my gosh, Ezreal does not care, does all the damage. Sion's gonna go through and actually dies before his ult gets finishes. Here comes Bear Stance and Udyr, and it's not gonna happen. And Udyr's now gonna finish off. The Sion actually took down the Kitty Cat. Can the Flag and Drag save the Jarvan? It can. And Udyr's just going to clear this out, push this back into wave. We will see what is happening. So, first I thought that Sion ulted into Jarvan's Cataclysm. But then I looked again and he just died. He died on his way in from like an Ezreal auto or a Q. Okay, Kai'Sa flashing in. And just straight up kills Udyr. Okay. So, okay, Potato Ari just running out of mana. Pop those biscuits, my man. Put some mana back in your pocket. You would have landed a great combo here onto the Lucian. You can kill him. As Sion finally getting a CS lead here up in the top lane against the Kennen, trying to get some retribution for that tower dive earlier. Yuumi with the poke on the tank. And Kennen with the poke on the other tank. So Jarvan definitely going an offensive build here. Going for the Gore Drinker, it looks like. As the Ezreal first item, Essence Reaver. That's a nice early power spike. Getting that item in here, getting the damage in. On hits and restoring the mana is so important, especially because you're such a spell-weaving AD carry. And didn't go tier in this matchup, so we'll see how that impacts everything as the Kennen and the Nasus keep going at it. Wither is a great tool against Kennen. He doesn't get the speed up happen. There is the Yuumi ult. We'll see if the Ezreal on top, but flashing out is the Sion, so he's not going to drop to the double R combo from this African donkey bot lane. But now Kennen and Nasus are dueling it up in the top lane, and Nasus is going to slap down that little Yordle. He's going to win this one. And now Ezreal Yuumi chasing Sion. Golden mech suit right there. Q's not going to be enough for a knockup as we go off to the side as Udyr is fighting with Lucian onto the Jarvan, who's going to have to flash away from that one. Kai'Sa is here as well. And it looks like there's just shenanigans going on in the bottom half of the map, fighting all over the place in this map. Absolutely crazy right now. Double Dragon on the side of Udyr. And why are you sticking around? Ezreal's just going to get a ton of poke here. And Jarvan pops the shield. He's going to body block for the Kai'Sa. Ooh, Flag and Drag slips away from the Qs. And more... Oh my gosh. What are you doing? What are you doing? You keep just running back in here. They're clearing out all the vision. Definitely in control right now as African Donkeys. They're the more aggressive team. While the side of Cloud10 definitely needs to scale. They have a Nasus, they have an Orianna. Although the other team has 280 carries, it's going to take a little bit of while for them to kind of get going. For the Kai'Sa, Lucian in particular can be much more of an early game bully. Ezreal with the poke with this Yuumi definitely controlling it as they've gotten some tower plates down. We're at 13 minutes here, so Nasus and Kennen each have gotten 2 tower plates. Mid lane has gotten 0, while Yuumi and Ezreal have gotten 2 for themselves, looking to get number 3, or so they've gotten 3, looking to get number 4. And just that slippery little cat on a book. In and out, dip, duck, dive, and throwing out Qs. Ooh, tower plate down. 4 tower plates gone over to the spot lane for Africa Donkeys. And there we are. And no one has taken Shelly yet, so Shelly is still available as the junglers both pick up the red buffs. I like how Cyan is just doing all the AoE wave clear, and then Kai'Sa just comes in with the Q and a couple autos to finish getting all the last hits. So it's definitely an interesting way to try and control as Lucian tries to go in here and pop the ultimate. Does Orianna. We'll see if... Never mind, you gone. Don't dash into this mech with the ball. Excellent job from Orianna. And Yuumi, Ezreal take the first one of the game. There's the ult from Kennen, stopping the Nasus from going any further. Wither is really starting to lay it down. Let's see, is Wither being max second? Yes, max second by this Nasus. So getting that extra slow down, really helping him in lane, getting it onto Kennen, who has actually had to go level 2 boots this early. Really important. So we have Sion clearing out wards, Jarvan clearing out wards around this dragon. Next one is spawning here in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's an Air Drake, so we're going to have Air Soul coming up. I don't think it's going to particularly matter for one way or another. That's going to be a flash out on the side of Orianna. Lucian going to throw all of the spells out, landing everything. Helped out with stuns from Udyr, so that's going to be a return kill for Lucian here in this mid lane, but he had to get some help, so we'll see how that impacts everything. Nasus getting stunned in under tower, trying to focus in on this, make this go down. All the time, Kai'Sa, Ezreal, Yuumi fighting down here in the bot lane. Udyr is wrapping around, does the double ults. Coming out, Sion's going to ult Ezreal, so he's going to knock up into the air, and he's going to throw the ult out his R, and it's not going to go wide left. He's trying to E in onto the happen as Cannon's actually going to drop by Nasus up in the top lane, and a double kill over to Sivori down here in the bot lane. And now Nasus is trying to chase Udyr into a tier 2 tower. Orianna teleports to the red buff as Lucian is fighting Jarvan in the mid lane. He's going to have to dash out of this one, and Orianna's coming in with the distance. Can she distance herself up to Lucian? But no, he's going to blast cone his way out of here. And he's too slippery. He's got too much movement speed. As Sion and Kai'Sa Lucian's getting out, right? Oh, he did it! Nice job, Orianna. And there's the Command, Protect, and Shockwave going to take down the mid lane carry. Okay, so there's just been a huge giant spike in gold as we see Udyr and Kennen fighting down here in the bot lane. And they're going to take down the Kai'Sa, who stayed a little too long getting that tower. All of the area effect stuns coming out. Almost thought about probably taking cleanse in this game if you are a Kai'Sa, but the heal also important, particularly going up against the poke of Ezreal Yuumi. So definitely understand why the heal has been on there. Dragon here in 20 seconds. Shelly's still available. Which objective will African Donkeys go for both of them? They're currently down 11 to 8 in kills, but they are up 1,000 gold right now, even though they're down a tower. They are leading in CS in 3 of the 5 positions. Top lane and support leading on the side of C10. Okay, here we go. Udyr versus Nasus here, and there's the Ezreal ult on the backside. Flag and drag onto the Udyr, but there's the Yuumi ult, keeping everyone stunned in place, but Udyr is going to get one stun. He's trying to run his way out. Not going to happen. Sivori's going to take down the Udyr, and we have camera beats coming up here on the cannon. We're going to see what happens when everything slips on through. Come on, direct to camera. Do your job a little bit better, as we now have the rest of C10 going over to the Dragon. Orianna, we'll see what type of engage they still have left. Nasus is going to get off some Wither, and they're going to be starting it up. Kennen does not have Flash, but does have Proto Belt here. We already had one Dragon stealing the 1v1, but with no jungler, that's going to happen. Wither goes down onto Lucian, who's going to dash up, and it looks like Sion ult right into the Cataclysm as Jarvan is helping his friends. Not going to be that good, and oh no, the return engage looking now for African Donkeys as Ezreal Yuumi poke coming up over the wall with the help of Lucian. They're trying to back everything up. Jarvan trying to run away. Flag and drags away. Starting up on the blue buff now, getting that activated as Yumi's now jumped back onto Ezreal. They're trying to poke their way to this, pass this blue, maybe take it for themselves instead of going on any more. Whoo! A lot of action coming in here so far in this match. It's 12-8. And just fighting right and left. Oh, Yumi! Yumi took the tower aggro and the Scion Q. Drops down to that. Sion's going to pick that one. Who's going to walk up. Does get landed. Another Q. Nasus, oh my gosh, one shots with the phase rush. Just absolutely going through the enemy team right now. Ezreal's going to try and duck away. And now Cannon's going to go. Orianna trying to save life. Not going to matter. Stunned under tower. Is going to drop down. Now Udyr's running up. He stuns onto the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's going to ult in, trying to get the final shot on the Udyr. Not going to happen. And Da does get in. Jarvan's now flagging Dragon in under tower. What is going on with these fights? They're going back and forth, left and right, up and down. Everything's just being done at once here. As now we have Cloud10 taking the mid lane and tower. And I think we're going to try and see. Let's see here. We're at not even 20 minutes in, and we already have 24 kills. Potato Ari tanking tower shots. It's the Yumi ults flashing out. Oh, trying to get the kill. One down. Oh, the shield. Oh, Udyr just going to come in. Takes out the Scion. Cannon going to try and get the kill on the Orianna. It does so as the trading continues. They should call this game is no longer on the Summoner's Rift, ladies and gentlemen. This game is at this New York Stock Exchange because of how much trading is going on. Nothing? Oh, see? As soon as everything goes in, I am strong. Tower dies and kills the Kai'Sa. Now, AD is up in gold as they're going to be taking their third tower of the game here. And to think, all these towers were taken with no Shelly. We're at 20 minutes here. 3-3 in towers. 2K up. I'll flip to the stats so you can all see that who's running the stat battle. The gold stats anyway. Nas is up 300. Udyr is up 1.5. Mid lane's up 1. Bot lane's up 300. Support actually is up for Scion. He is up 500. So there's your gold differences. There's your items being completed. Everyone looks like they finished off their first mythic anyway. So Ezreal is going with the cooldown and the Duskblade. So we're going with some lethality build here for Ezreal as well. Gets the back off, takes Yumi back to base as well. As back to, oh my gosh, it's been 2 minutes and we haven't seen a fight yet. Been pretty chill currently. Nasus is going to get engaged upon with Yumi and Kennen. There's the... Oh, did get the root. Pops the W. Ezreal coming in here as well, laying down some poke. He does not have teleport or ghost. Teleport's actually going to be coming in. It looks like Orianna's coming into this. And just going to shockwave, but die instantly to the Kennen ult. As the rest of C10 is here. Maybe they go up and protect their tower. As that teleport died instantly, and Scion gets the ultimate right in onto Yumi. Is she going to body block it? Is she going to die? Flag and drag by Jarvan means that Ezreal's going to be dropping. Now, there's the Cataclysm. That's going to keep Kennen in there. And there's the Scion Q. Kai'Sa's going to take that one. So everyone in the party getting part of the killing action. But down in the bot lane, we have Lucian. He's going to culling this wave so he can try and take this tier 2. Udyr, he's going to blue smite and run after the Jarvan. Now he's going to try and run away with phase rush of himself. He's just keeping eyes on the prize as Air Dragon number 2 is spawned. Oh, he gets a stun in and slips around that Q from Scion and everything's knocked up. He's going to try and run away from Kai'Sa's going to ult in and now he's running back the other way. He's like... I don't know what the super slippery things to just run around in circles. I don't know what type of animal, whatever. He's hitting all the buttons, right? He's face rolling here to get the extra movement speed. As Dragon number 4 has been started. And Ezreal over with the Q. There's a pink ward in the back of the pit. Not going to matter. Orianna's going to take that one. Udyr is going to get a stun here in the front on the Nasus. And it looks like there's the Yuumi ult that's going to counteract. And this is going to get 2. Or Shockwave pulls 4. And they're there. Nasus flagging drag comes in from Jarvan. As everyone is split back out. As everyone's slipping in and out of this team fight. Not landing anything. No killing bros are kind of yet. This fight is continuing to go on. Kennen's going to finally go on. It looks like they're going to pick up one with Ezreal. And then it's going to flagging drag by Jarvan. Go back in with Cataclysm. Bring everything back into the pit. And Sign's going to do as much damage as he can predict. Kaisa and Orianna, no one's left alive on the side of Cloud10, but that's going to be an ace for African Donkeys. Double kill for Lucian with the help of Yuumi, and surprisingly, Udyr ended that fight with more health than he started with. Okay. Udyr's just going to face tank this tower. I don't know if you need to do that, my friend. I know you want some objectives, but I guess I would not take the inhibitor. Leave it open. You took the tower. Take the gold. Go home. Spend your money. Lucian has 2,600 to spend. Lucian, go spend your money. Go spend your money so you can get set up for what could be a Baron power play. Now, that was the second Air Drake on the side of Cloud10, so they did not come away empty-handed. Hopefully everyone's been enjoying this action so far. This has been a pretty hyped up matchup here as these two teams have been really going at it, fighting the entire time. I mean, we are at 40 kills in 25 minutes. There's a 3K gold difference, and that is actually going to be in favor of the team that is down in kills. Shows you how important taking towers and your CS is involved. I mean, look at the Udyr. He is 80 CS up on the Jarvan. Lucian is 50 CS up on his opponent. The 80 carry Ezreal is 20 CS up, 15 CS up. Very important to get those every single gold that you can get on the map. It's so important to be efficient when you're buying and all of this. So you can just see the gold differences there as I kind of leave it on the screen. Even though Ezreal is up in CS, he is down in 1,000 gold, but that's because the Kaisa is 8, 5, and 5 compared to 6, 5, and 4 on the Ezreal. So we will see. Lucian probably just going to take this tower. Sion ulti, he's going up top. Can Orianna survive this? She does have Seraph's Embrace. Oh, never mind. That's a culling to the face. Orianna has dropped. Sion ulti did bring Sion up here. Lucian's going to just try and run his way out of here. Flash in by Kaisa to take down the enemy mid laner. There's in a bush. Hey, look, there's Yuumi. But if you know there's Yuumi, there's got to be people because she doesn't buy boots. She doesn't leave anywhere. She's always on top of someone. So she can always, that's her escape route. Someone else, right? Now, Udyr has now gone AP. Is that a Lich Bane on Udyr? That's a Lich Bane. He's getting ready to carry. He's going to be able to do some tower damage here. Trading stances. Getting a ton of Lich procs off. With this kind of mobility AP build coming out of him on the side of Orianna. Oh, and Nasus is like, I do not care. I'm just going to take down the tower, and then I'm going to fight you. It's going to take 1 stun, 2 stun, 3 stun, 4 to try and kill this Nasus, or actually going to take the entire team. As Kennen's gotten golden to survive this one, but with 4 members taking down the Nasus, we'll flip back up to the rest of Cloud10, and they're doing exactly what you should be doing. Taking on Baron when your top laner's doing. We have a double teleport, Kennen and Lucian teleporting to this ward behind the red buff. Here's we're going to go big screen here trying to get in the team. Ezreal comes in and Kai'Sa's actually going to take away the Baron, but we're going to have a team fight, and there's Sion and Cataclysm here in the middle with Orianna throwing a dash, and Kennen's coming off the side, but there's no ultimate on the side of Kennen. Poke from Ezreal coming in as well as Yuumi is actually dropped down, so 3 people have died on the side of African Donkeys. Only the Nasus died in the split push for the side of Cloud10. Can they use this to their advantage? Can they push in for the win? Or will they back to purchase items and set up for Dragon? Could get their Cloud Soul here in 20 seconds. Cloud10 going for Cloud Soul. Insert your own jokes here, everyone. This is what happens when you get solo casts. Sometimes the chat's got to make their own jokes. Okay. And Cloud10 has started. Ezreal ult. Not enough. Thought we would see a fight maybe, instead of giving up soul. And then they're back to chasing Nasus. He's the one without Baron, and he's going to die. He's going to try and survive for as long as possible. Between the Bear stun and the Kennen ultimate and that stun and Yuumi coming through, and there's Ezreal Q as well. That's going to be a dead top laner with no ghost, or I guess he burnt Flash and trying to escape, while the rest of Cloud10 are like, yeah, go ahead, use all your ultimates and abilities on killing our 3 and 5, or now 3 and 6 Nasus top lane. We are just going to take Baron and, with our carries, ram it down mid lane here, looking going in there, and Udyr is going to go in there with the Yuumi, flag and drag from Jarvan, makes it push him back out. He's going to slip back into his base through the gate there, absolutely beautiful there. As Sion's not going to have the body block, nope, he's going to flash out. Kennen looking to get engaged, but he does not have ultimate, so it's going to be really rough for him to do. Sion maybe look for a counter to engage someone can do. Is Udyr just going to bear stance and Phoenix stance and Tiger stance and Turtle stance his way down mid lane here. Ezreal ulti is just going to clip on the Orianna as they kind of good. There's a slow coming out, and let's finish one up as Orianna's going to drop down to Ezreal's Q's coming out right and left from all these teams. Can the carries get on Sion? Trying to body block everything. Does go in for the ulti, but it's going to be a little bit too late. Jarvan's going to for the counter ditch, and there's the Cataclysm, keeps everyone in the circle, but it looks like there's too much chase coming out on the side of African Donkeys as they finally back off. How many Barons did they take off? Also, I didn't pay attention to the goal difference, so we're not going to get a Baron power play. Okay. So, I mean, these fights are back and forth between the two teams, looking very nice on the side of African Donkeys. They finally slowly closed the kill difference from that was pretty high. Now down, down to just 1 in favor of Cloud10. The objectives 6 towers for each, but Cloud10 does have the Ocean Soul, so the extra movement speed is is gonna die. Flag and dragged right over a pink ward, right into Lucian's face, and at like a quarter health, he was no longer going to be playing this game for 30 seconds. Let's just say that Cloud10, at best, kept the goal difference even. At best. With their Baron power play. Okay, Udyr. There's the Nasus Q and Shockwave out of Orianna, trying to finish this one off. Q ball coming in. I don't think it's going to matter right now. And right now, it's just all about, I mean, try and use your advantage. The team fight, area effect. Oh my gosh, he's so fast! With Yuumi helping him as well. Jarvan's taking care of the minions in the mid wave. Okay, Udyr's going to go in there with the Yuumi. They get the stun on 3, and Lucian's going to go in there with a nice combo, and there goes Kennen with the ultimate as well on 2. Kai'Sa's going to try and ultimate out of this one, but it's not going to matter as Lucian's down diving there. Cataclysm going to keep Lucian in the pit, so we look on the left-hand side of the fight. Finish that one off, and it looks like just Nasus left on the side of Cloud10, and he's going to drop here between Udyr and Yuumi, and Udyr back up all of the heals. Kitty Cat on Man Bear Pig is going to finish this one off while Lucian's in the base going and game number 1, just like every other game this season, over to African Donkeys. Woo! Pretty exciting game 1 on the side of both of these teams here. We're going to switch over to desktop view. Oh, geez. There we are. Boop. Okay. There are your stats on screen. Hopefully everything's looking nice here with that No team gold. Sometimes the stats on these custom games a little on the rough side, and it's there we are. There are the full statistics for everyone. Yep. Scroll down just a little bit more. Oh, a little too far. I think I gotta go here if I'm not mistaken. There you are. Leave that up on screen for everyone. So we will see how all of this happens for game 2. I'm going to get that set up now here momentarily, and I'll let you guys kind of look at the end game stats. Welcome everyone back from our break. There are the pick bands for draft number 2 here. As you can see, it looks like African Donkeys are going to be back on the Ezreal Yumikama with Kennen back in the top lane, and Cloud10 back with the Kaisa Sion bot lane. So the bot lane action is going to be back at it. This time, though, we have Echo coming out of the jungle and Garen out of the top lane, and Potato Ari is actually going to be playing Ari, so now I don't have to say his name double time here. So African Donkeys on the Skarner. Different type of jungler than the Udyr, but still pretty good on the wave clear. And Vladimir out of the mid lane, so a lot better control, way more of a mage here than obviously than the Lucian that was ran in game 1. So different comps slightly coming in, and let's flip on over to the game and get going. Can African Donkeys keep their perfect season alive? Will Cloud10 actually win a game in this best of 3? We'll find out next. Okay, the summons onto the Rift have happened. So on the side of Cloud10, we have Vex Dragon on the Garen running Ignite this time in the top lane. The Unforgiven on the Echo in the jungle. Potato Ari on Ari. Great, finally got to play a champion on the champion name. Savori on the mid lane, the AD carry Kaisa, and Spanish Teacher back on the side, as we said. Camera Beats back on the Kennen top. Blue Socks on the Skarner jungle. I am Stro on the Vladimir mid. Eclipse on the Ezreal, and Yastrel on the Yumi support. Now, this is another thing I want everyone to go and ping at Captain Flowers. He's the Skarner guy. He needs to get this fixed so we can actually see the spires, because in the vodcasts you can't see any of the spires. Go ahead and clip this and tweet at him all day long, letting him know that this needs to be fixed so we can have better understanding of how well or Skarner is doing. So we see him take that spire. But notice that this spire up here that's always on his side, that's always active. You know it's active because if you click on him, he's highlighted. But other than that, it's not helpful. So I apologize for that. If you trying to understand what's going on, that is a spectator bug. Let's see. Look, Vladimir gets the cast, right? So you can see him when they take it. But other than that, they can't. So very weird. As blue start for Skarner, red start for Echo. Bot laner's going back to bot lane. Top laner's already fighting up in top lane. We'll see how well the Garen does against the Kennen. Nasus did well eventually, but sometimes there's just too much CC for Nasus to go through, and he did end up dying a whole bunch. Now Garen will be able to sustain in lane, I think, a little bit better than the Nasus, because Nasus would have to be continuously auto-attacking, whereas Garen can kind of sit back, let his passive regeneration bring him back up to speed. So we'll see how fast this goes, as Skarner has done a full blue clear, while Echo has gone red to chickens to blue. And level 2. So pretty, passive early game. Now, last game there was something like almost 1.5 kills a minute. I don't know if we're going to get that action of a pact here in game number 2. I thought game number 1 was going to be a little bit more passive than it was, honestly. This poke is just absolutely devastating for this bot lane. Science is trying to body block everything. Skarner looking maybe we'll have the first gank here. We'll focus on that jungler. And Ari has burnt Flash already, so Flash down. Skarner is currently up in the department here, as Echo and Ari and Garen now are going to help fight over for the Scuttle Crab. So that's going to be top Scuttle going over to Echo. Skarner's just going to be fine with that and head straight down to the bottom Scuttle. He's going to pick that one up. As directed cam's just going to love this bot lane, probably because there's so much poke action going on down here. Good ward by Sion, slipped out of lane, dropped the ward. Ezreal and Yuumi couldn't push up, so they know Skarner is down here in the bottom half of the map. Skarner with a ward on the Tribush. Good job. Let's see if he goes in onto the race, the Krugs. Knowing, okay, so he did take the Spire, so we can see it now. Thank you, Skarner. Echo going to do the chickens, and no, he did not pick the race, but they know that is not actually picked them up yet because he did see them, and he's going to be seen on the way out of the Tribush, so he's going to get a little movement speed on his way back. We'll see what's going on. So Echo technically now up a camp, but that's going to be stopped pretty quickly here. Skarner's going to be able to do his own Golem and then into Wolves, Chickens, maybe do his own Krugs. We'll see what he plans on doing. Echo will probably back after these Krugs. Now, Dragon is spawning. The last Dragon was started basically at 6 minutes, right? Was started at 6 minutes. I don't know if either one of these junglers want to try and do Dragon that early. Oh, I thought Echo was going to back. No, looks like he may be going for a gank. He is seen on a ward as Yumi's just going to just jump right back to Ezreal, and Ezreal can ease his way on out. As Skarner and Echo now are seeing each other in the middle. It looks like they're doing a little dance. They're dancing. Let's look at these two people here, because that's what matters. Oh, Echo going to go in and lane out, and there's a stun on the side of Skarner, and he's going to get on out. Ezreal, Yuumi first available, and Ahri's, Ahri does not have flash. Ahri's dead. This is going to be first blood headed over to the Ahri. She's going to try and get her way out of here, but that's not going to matter. And with Ezreal getting first blood and Skarner picking up the Spire, this is probably going to look to be a Dragon now for the side of AD. And there's the Sion going to go in. Echo's going to go in. Does get a stun. Sion's going to help take down the Skarner. So now Echo's the one here, but he's been exhausted as Ezreal, Yuumi trying to take that one out. Kai'Sa's going to come with the Q. And a teleport on the side of Garen coming in now. Oh, sorry, that's Ahri teleport coming in. And there's the Q damage from Kai'Sa. Ahri's going to be the one that ends up taking the Dragon. This has just been an absolutely bloodbath here at 6 minutes. Just like game one is Vladimir now. He is level 6. Maybe he drops the ultimate. Nope, he's just going to Q his way. As Kennan's actually going to kill the of Garen up in the top lane. So who all died? Okay, so Ahri died, and then came back to life, teleported in, got the Dragon and 2 kills. Echo got a kill and assist. He died. Kai'Sa got 2 assists and died. Sion somehow didn't die through any of that. On the side of African Donkeys, why are we looking at Sion in base here? Skarner died. Vladimir came in late and he lived, but Ezreal and Yuumi both died, but Ezreal picked up a kill, so did Yuumi, and 2 assists on the Ezreal. So, I think, technically, you go... But there's the kill for Kennen up top. So 3 for 3 in kills in the whole trade, and Dragon definitely, I want to say, favors probably Cloud 10. Getting that early Dragon, I know it's just an air Drake, but you started on that path, right? Now that being down 1 kill, like I said, is from just the 1v1 in top lane, so that didn't even matter, because Garen doesn't even have teleport. Why did I say Garen was teleporting in? Oh, he's got Ignite, so doesn't particularly matter in that lane. Ahri picks up got last chapter and had the Dark Seal, so we got 4 stacks on the Dark Seal already. Sion trying to go for a Q. Nice charm by Ahri. Lands a full combo. Takes Vladimir down to half health. But he's just going to heal his way up through it. So, going to need a little bit more consistency out of those combos to get Vladimir down. Otherwise, probably burst him out. Need some better CC. So, the tanks, once again, are on the side of Cloud 10. Sort of the same lineup that they kind of ran in game 1. A little bit slightly different on the ratios and the AP damage and what's controlling it, but very different lineup here for African Donkeys, particularly out of the jungle and mid lane positions where they had ran the Udyr and the Lucian. Just very different here. As Echo's going to do some counter jungling. He's in on the red buff. Skarner's down here looking at Ahri. But Ahri is level 7, and with ultimate, it's pretty much no-go. I'm not sure why you even would attempt to try and gank Ahri. I mean, he's just going to land Charm and just going to walk out. He just walks out with Q. Right? Doesn't even need to burn Flash or ultimate here. As Echo's going to get a nice, pretty much, you know, invade, taking away a lot of the CS away from Skarner, slowing down that pace that Skarner had built up early. I'm impressed by both these games, both teams willing to fight for the dragon as early as they have been. We'll see if that continues for the rest of this, and they'll be going up to the next one. As Yuumi, Ezreal ults trying to go in combo, trying to take out the Sion. He's going to flash. Ezreal does not, actually does get him. Now it's just going to be up to the Sion. He's just going to sort of tank it as the poke damage comes on through. Ezreal ult does not clip the Kai'Sa. Garen is trying to spin the win up here in the top lane, just clearing out the minions as we'll see Skarner collected this Spire as well as clearing out a ward. Sion ultimate going to come in here, going to go right in onto the Ezreal. He's going to die. Here's Echo as well, and there's the box stun, and Yuumi does not slip into that, but, you know, just get hit by that. Double kill over the Kai'Sa, so jungler impact as Yuumi Ezreal sticked around the bot lane too long. Hits a double kill over to Kai'Sa. If there's any bounties on either one of them, they've been handed over. Skarner is actually going to be starting up onto the Rift Herald. Echo clearing out to maybe do some vision. He's on some pink wards. We'll see what they want to do there. These early death timers, people come back. We're also back to 1 kill a minute, ladies and gentlemen. 1 kill a minute. If we can keep this up for all of the matches in this series, that will be absolutely spectacular. Garen goes for the silence and the spin to win, but that suppression is going to come through from Skarner and tries to finish it off, but it's not going to matter. Yuumi Q comes out, does get in on the Sion. Let's see if they drop Shelly in the top lane, help Kennen. Get Kennen in position where he can come in as burnt teleport, so Sion now going to be back under tower. We're going to stay up here with Kennen. Watch Shelly do its work. Echo's on Dragon. We'll go down to him here in just a moment. We want to see how many tower plates he gets here. Skarner, wrong person. There we are. Kennen. Echo. Echo out. Kennen does not get the tower. Dragon has been pulled out. It's been shooting at the kitty cat. Probably not very fair, because if the dragon really were to shoot giant rock things out of its mouth and gullet at a little cat on a book, that would be, we're talking like one shot in here, right? Although it is a magical cat. Oof. All the poke damage. Ooh, direct camera up here. Nice. More Ahri, Vlad. We haven't really paid attention much to the mid lane here in this game. Vladimir slightly up at CS. Garen finally gets a tower plate. So at 12 minutes, Kennen's gotten 4. Garen's now gotten 1. Mid laners are even. Yuumi, Ezreal have gotten, what, 2? And so has Kai'Sa, Sion. As look at all the words down here around this dragon. Echo is not going to be able to slip this one away. What can they do to set this up? I mean, both these teams have shown a willingness to fight a lot. So Ahri going for some damage on the Vladimir. And it looks like Echo, Kai'Sa, and Sion going to go in on Ezreal. He's going to flash out of this one. Can they go on? Sion drops the Ignite. He's going to... Oh! Hitting that one. Yuumi and Skarner on top of each other. Skarner's going to go in with the ulti. He's going to pull Kai'Sa back under the tower. That's going to be a dead 80 carry. Dual 80 carries. We have a teleport from Ahri this time coming down into the mid lane. Sion has broke ultimate Echo. Looks like a block. Great charm. Point blank range onto Vladimir. And that's not going to matter. There's the phase rush really proccing here on the side of Vladimir getting the knock. And there's the ultimate. A nice knock up on the side of Cyan, preventing any further damage as they're trying to go in too far. But Yumi is just healing and speeding them up so much on the side of African donkeys here. Ezreal coming back alive and firing back down the line. We're going to see if it clips anyone. It does. Excellent true shot barrage on the side of Eclipse coming out of base. As now AD has started up Dragon. It's a mountain. Echo looking for a steal. We had a steal already by Unforgiven in game 1. Can he get a steal here in game number 2? Sign going to go in there for the Q charge. Not going to matter. They're all on a ward. They're pulling the Dragon out. Echo going to go over the wall. Finish that one out. And he's going to go back in time. And it's going to go over to Ezreal. Poke, Charm, and Q. And Ari's going to be safe. Okay, 14 minutes. I don't think anyone got any tower plates while we are looking at that dragon fight, so ignore, remember whatever I said earlier about whoever got the plates, that's who's got the plates. That does mean African donkeys here are up in the gold by about just under 3,000. Flip up the gold totals there. It looks like Cannon is 1,000 up. Skarner is 600 up. Vlad's 300 up. Ezreal's 500 up. And Yumi is 400 up. So 15 minutes, 13 kills. This match finally has dropped below 1 kill a minute. Kai'Sa, though, oh my gosh, if Yumi just wasn't able to hide on Ezreal's back, she would be so dead. Yumi is literally Ezreal's backpack. Right? Cannon is just like trying to lay all the damage down. Skarner's coming up here as well. You'll see if Skarner, as we see these people fighting, Skarner not all to get in range. No, it ghosts, so couldn't get into pull the Garen away. And Vladimir is going to, looks like we're trying to start a blue buff. Maybe we're going to have a fight over this as Kai'Sa's clearing out wards down, or the minions down around the bot lane buff. And Skarner as well. Garen's coming, and Echo's going to dive in here as well and does not get the sun. It looks like they're ghosting out is the Skarner. He's the one who picked up blue buff with the face ruff. Now Kennen comes in here. Looks like he's going to pop his ulti, trying to get as much damage as possible. Get his stuns coming off. Silence outcome on flashing in by Vladimir is going to be able to take down the Garen. Ari is trying to dance her way out of here with her ulti. Nice charm on Kennen. Dances back in. Q misses as Kennen's going to blast himself to safety. And so that's blue and a kill going over to African Donkeys. In comes Sion. He's going to flash ignite. Prevent any healing. Charm to death. Right. As soon as I go for a drink of water here, Eclipse with the ulti takes out Ari. And we're back to the 1 kill a minute. Sion says, let's make it 2. Goes in there trying to get onto the Ezreal. Ezreal's going to eat on her way out. Kai'Sa damage come out. There's the Yumi ult coming in, trying to get snare everyone in top. Teleport coming in as Echo's trying to get into the back line. It's not going to particularly matter. He's going to go back in time as now comes Kennen. He's going to, proto belt in with his muffs, and Ezreal's going to throw out all the Qs and spells. Vladimir gets a speed up buff as well with the phase rush coming in here. It looks like Skarner's looking to tower dive, drags the Sion away from that tower, and that's going to be a dead Sion. Vladimir's going between tier towers 1 and 2 to pull the minions away, so it's going to be easier to go out, and it looks like Garen's going to come in with the silence and just get stunned up pretty easily. Ezreal and Yumi now clearing out the minions, so they're going to push in for this tier 1 here in mid lane, but Ari is back throwing out Qs along with Kai'Sa, finish that one up. Ezreal, that true shot barrage off the major cooldowns means it's absolutely ridiculous that he's going to throw it out constantly in this game. Just clears everything off. Okay, we got a minute 20 till Dragon as Skarner's taking away red buff. Who are they going to hand this to? They handed it over to Ezreal. Garen's going back to the top lane. Yumi Ezreal has done so much work in these 2 games so far. It's been pretty crazy. Sion's done his best to try and clear out the waves. Dry's charmed by Ari. That's a full combo with the ultimate in exhaust, and as trying to go, ooh, a little too far. Yumi heals. No ignite there. Would have had an ignite. That could have been a kill, but Yumi heals too strong for Ari. Oh. Can Garen spin the win? Stride breaker. Excellent. Excellent way for Garen to get into these team fights. Dragon here in 7 seconds. We will have an Infernal Soul eventually. But first, you got to get 2 more. Or 3 more, I guess, technically, as each team only has 1. That now towers 3-0 in favor of African Donkeys. And they coming in here, and it looks like we may have another opportunity. Pink Ward's being dropped in. Echo going to go into the pit, drop it, and there's another steal by the Unforgiven! This is 2nd game in a row. He has stolen a dragon from Blue Sox. He was in and out. Definitely what they needed to stay in this game. Being down 5,000 gold and 3 towers and 3 kills meant that, you know, Cloud 10 were looking pretty desperate, but that, you know, steal of Dragon just really, you know, boosts the confidence for the team, makes them feel better, gives that little bit of extra damage that they'll desperately need as well to go up against this team comp here as they're trying to just clear out minion waves. Ezreal ulti down the line, clears out minions. Finally, they get their first tower of the game. Garen up in the top wave. He is 0-3-0, and he's got to do anything. And it looks like Skarner's going to have to pop Ghost to try and escape here. Maybe taunting them in, because Yumi heal. I think he's trying to taunt them, and he literally gets charmed and just dies. Nope, heals from Yumi. He's trying to get them to chase after him. Yumi heals are too much right now. Garen, let's see here if he wants to come over and fight the Kennen. He does. Stormbreaker's in, takes half his health. Vladimir at the Proto Belt, and stunned by Kennen. He's going to try and run away from this one. Flashing in, Ezreal ult is going to actually claim his kill. Okay, so we're NAA ramming it now. Skarner's gonna back. I mean, we could try and discuss getting some better split push action going on for either one of these teams. Try and control the waves better. But Echo gonna come in here. It's gonna get stunned, but go back, so it's not gonna matter. And great Yumi ult for a Charming's going by Ari. Nice job by Ari. Gets the pick on the Yumi. She came off and in went Ari. And Cyan's going to go in, try and get the slow on to Vladimir, who's actually going to pool to get away from that. Skarner's going to come in and try and put everything up. It looks like Kennan's going to stun everything with the ultimate here. Skarner's trying to find someone to pull. It's not got anyone. And Ari's going to get Pro Belt in by Vladimir. And Garen with the ultimate takes down the Skarner. And Savori's going to be dropped by the Kennen. And spinning to winning is Vex Dragon as he gets a double kill on the Vladimir. Can Cameron beats get away from this Garen? He is burnt, flash, and ignite, so he's gonna, you know, zippity-doo-dah on his way out. Top laners are the ones left. And Garen with the most health means he's gonna get some tower damage here. Can he take the whole tower? Maybe. I think he's going to try. Ezreal ulti is just going to, like, tickle him. So, good job by Garen. Taking a tower. Definitely a win for the side of Cloud 10. I mean, you go even in kills and you get a tower out of it. You're the team behind. You need all the gold you can get right now. And with that, Kennen is now the only one with the bounty on his head of 550 gold. Because everyone else died in that last team fight. We'll flip over. You guys can see the full individual gold totals. And we're back to NA ARAMing. With the mid laners on the sidelines. Ari down bot, Vlad up top. Cannon's coming down here the bot lane. We're going to go back to a normal sort of 1-3-1 on the side of African Dragons. Same with the 1-3-1 on the side of Cloud10. But Garrett is just trying to 1v1 the Vladimir up in top wave. Well, not sure if he can actually do that. He did pick up 2 kills in the last. In goes Sion to prevent that. Looks like Skarner's going to go in and pull this one out. And Skarner's just, takes down Kaisa. And Echo has tried to come in. Ari is teleported in as well, trying to finish things off. Cannon actually teleported in as well and gets that kill. They're trying to finish that. Oh, down goes Skarner. Jove a little too far. Cannon's trying to come in and with his ultimate. Not enough. He's going to get charmed as Garen's spinning, trying to finish one off. Echo's setting up the cage to go in. And Ari, no! Or sorry, Yumi says no as Ari says yes because Echo parallel convergence gets the stun. Vladimir with teleport did not come for that team fight. This means that it's definitely going to be in favor of Cloud10 with that as he's trying to get the split push on. I mean, there's a time and a place to split push, and I was asking for it earlier, but that team fight means that you are giving up dragon control. Now, Echo is going to be clearing out the pink ward. Never mind, it's going to be teleported to by Vladimir now. Maybe they take control of the dragon back. Yumi and Ezreal here, laying a lot of poke down. With the dragon. Okay, Echo's done it once. Echo's done it twice. And nope, Ezreal took it that time. As Garen's just going to spin the win on top of the other people. And Kaisa's going to dive in. And oh no, Yumi went off trying to get onto Nightmare. And double kill now over to the Kaisa. Triple kill, sorry. She gets the kills for all 3 of them. Ezreal did pick up the dragon on the side of African Donkeys. That means that it's not 2-2 in dragons, but 3 kills handed over. And we are now at, what, 34 kills, 32 kills. Can't do math super fast. Coming in 25 minutes. Seal games never disappoint, my man. Oh, and that's a dead cannon. He didn't have Zhonya's or didn't pop his ultimate. He just like took a charm to the face and he pretty much died. I mean, at 26 minutes, I'm not sure if it's worth trying to even save the tier 1 tower, right? At that point, you're just like, yeah, it's a tier 1. Give it up. Okay, so, I mean, Cloud10 is still 2,000 gold behind. More like 1,500, sorry. So, it's definitely shorter distance. Garen's got involved after being 0-5-0, is now 2-5-4. Kaisa's picked up some kills, so that, once they got sort of out of the laning phase here, it's been kind of a little bit slightly in favor. Charmed land on to Skarner, does not get the Q. Let's finish this one up. Echo's going to go over the wall and does get in. Got in. The stun is Ezreal. Yumi's not going to be able to get on the Skarner. Ooh, did get on the Skarner, and there's escape. Vladimir's in the bot lane split pushing and not there, as we now going to see if they're going to fight over the Baron. And it looks like they're going to stun off Garen. Ari's looking at getting clear out the pink ward here with Vladimir pushing. And Yumi Skarner here, maybe trying to get there in. Oh, silence in on the Yumi. You cannot jump to anyone in that position. Skarner does not have flash, has running ghost this game, so cannot get into the pit here. Vladimir's down on the side. Garen's chasing after the Skarner anyway. There's no blast cone over. It's going to be a pretty easy take for the Echo. Or Kaisa, I guess. And Garen's just going to straight up kill the enemy jungler. Okay. Okay, Vex Dragon. We get it. Your Garen's strong. You just... It's like Yasuo syndrome, except for Garen syndrome. He needed 5 deaths before he actually could start playing the game. Now, up in kills and up in gold, we're going to say, what, 1,000 gold lead for the side of Cloud10 here. And 1,000 gold leads. We'll check in when Baron ends. We'll see what the gold difference is. Next Dragon's in 1 minute and 45 seconds. He's in a bush. Garen is in a bush. This is Season 0, everyone. He's hanging out, and he's just going to get exhausted. He's spinning the winning, trying to get everything done, and he just heals through everything. Ezreal comes up. It's not going to matter as Ara gets the charm off as well. Kennen ultimate is down. He's trying to get out of there, but there's too much chase on the side of Cloud10. Great charm onto Stro, the Vladimir. He's going to drop down as Blast Cone out, my friend. There goes Skarner. He is on his way back to base as the only one left alive for African Donkeys. And all 5 members of Cloud10 are pushing in. And there's the stun of Skarner trying to get in. Shields coming up as well. They should be able to take the in tower. Where's the inhibitor? Are they going to be pushing in for the win? Will they give African Donkeys their first loss of Season 5? We may be finding out here in just moments as everything is happening. As Skarner's going to try and pull Garen. No! Didn't make it back into the Nexus. Everything's going to be fighting on top of everything as kills are being going. Lathra godlighting Sabori here. And in comes Ezra. But no! Spanish teacher finishes off the Nexus. That is Cloud10's game! Whew. That is the first loss of the season for African Donkeys, ladies and gentlemen. First loss of the season. Wow. We will flip over to the desktop here. Let's see if it'll get you the stats. Well, this is the best of 3. 1-1 is now Cloud10 and African Donkeys. How can the team come back from that? And it just seemed like things were going back and forth, and just a pick here and a slight misadjustment there. And, you know, the Cloud10 saw their opportunity, and they took it, and they capitalized on it, and they ran with it, and they came the victory. Very impressed on how well they've been able to go, because they've fallen behind in both these games now, and they've definitely tried to put up a fight through the mid game. In this game, they were successful in doing so, and obviously they take home the win. So very nice here. We'll flip up the final stats here so you guys can see them, and I will get game number 3 in our best of 3 series coming up next. Welcome back, everyone, to game number 3 between African Donkeys and Cloud 10. This has been a great series to watch. If you've missed games 1 and 2, don't worry, they'll be up on the YouTube later tomorrow, probably. And we'll get another couple hype plays in there that I think that people have probably been clipping for me to throw up there as well. So this is actually the game 3. African Donkeys have just had their first loss of the season. They won a perfect 10-0 during the regular season, and we're in the semifinals here in the playoffs. And they, like I said, they just dropped their first game. So will they go back to their winning ways? Will Cloud 10 keep up and take home the victory to head to the championship? It's time to find out here in the game. Hasagi! Okay, so we are back on Summoner's Rift. Cloud 10 is back on the red side, but you'll notice they're running the exact same comp in this game that they did in game number 2. So on a very comfortable comp. And we have Cameron Beats back on the Kennen for the side of African Donkeys. And Blue Sox back on the Udyr from the game 1 victory. But I am Stro now playing Malzahar mid. Eclipse on Swain support. And Ystrel on the Ezreal carry. So, interesting how we now have... We're just going to swap these around here. Put the carries next to each other. And finish this on up. So we have a fan, because fans are awesome. Hopefully you're a fan of CasualEAL. Have hit the follow button on the screen. And all the fun stuff, especially if you've done it there as well. Okay, so we'll see what the difference is between these comps. Definitely the Mage comp here with the Malzahar is going to be a little bit different. Probably closer to Vladimir, but a little bit better with getting picks. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I also see the fact that Ystrel being the Ezreal in this lane and Eclipse going over to the Swain. We'll see how this goes, because, you know, we saw Ezreal Yuumi pretty much control the early game very well for the side of African Donkeys here in the bot lane. We'll see how good as, you know, this. I just don't know. I don't know. Swain does fairly well into most tanks because they have to be melee. You can get a lot of procs going off with your pulls and your heals and stuff. So you can actually get pretty tanky. But we'll see how much damage actually does. See, like that right there. Already with the pull. Just kind of watch it. You know, Echo on red, full blue side clear, full red side clear for Udyr, so full clear so far for the junglers. Udyr, once again, fast started than Echo, one of the fastest junglers. Nothing, just CS, pretty chill first 3 minutes. We saw in games 1 and 2 that that's the way things went. It wasn't until the first dragon spawned, basically 5 to 6 minutes before any real action happened. I don't expect anything happening until that point either here. Don't forget to put in the chat, if you are watching here live on the Twitch, that if you think African Donkeys are going to, you know, take home the victory, or if you think Cloud 10 is going to pull off the miracle upset. Okay, Echo. You ran into Udyr. No bueno. Does get the stun off. So Echo was able to get one Scuttle Crab. That's good for him. Udyr going to go back to his jungle. Go back to his Krugs. Hasn't even used a potion yet. Well, Echo's used both of his potions. So we've seen this a few times here in CEAL. Once Ahri gets enough AP, her Q will just automatically clear the little voidlings out of Malzahar. So if you're playing Malzahar into Ahri, it's kind of rough sometimes. But I definitely understand how that can happen. Okay, Dragon has spawned now. And we have an Air Drake first. Same Drake as it was last time. And we're sort of back into the same position with Kennen with the early CS lead, Udyr with the early CS lead, Ezreal with the early CS lead. So these three things have pretty much been the same in all three games in favor of African Donkeys. Potato Ahri was able to, I think, basically be even with the Vladimir last game, but in game one was slightly behind the Lucian. Now Ahri is ahead of Malzahar. Malzahar's early game is kind of hard to CS until you get enough of your Maleficent Voids to deal enough damage. As flashing out is Sion. That's a great combo on the side of Swain. If he would have dropped the Ignite, could have maybe gone for the kill. This is making it pretty hard for this. But there's an early ward on the Drake, so consider games 1 and 2 had like what more than one kill a minute, and we're at 6 minutes and no one's died yet. Ahri with the long roam gonna come down here is 6. Teleport coming in by Malzahar, also 6. And Ahri is just going to blow the ultimate here to help clear out the minions with Echo gank in the top wave that Kennen's going to be able to just run away from. And this probably means that Dragon number 1 is just going to be handed over to the side of African Donkeys without a fight. Considering we've desperately fought over every other Dragon, it's kind of weird seeing a Dragon taken for free. And now blue buff taken away, and Udyr is definitely going to be able to smite that one away, take it home. And we're off to the races for Udyr. Once again, fastest jungler on the map right now. And in the game, man. That Phoenix stance just so good at clearing the arrow. Effectively, camps. Tiger stance so good at the solo camps. Bear stance so good at running. Turtle stance if you need a bit of a heal. Plus the early boots don't hurt at all either. So back to CSing. 600k gold, 600 gold lead here for African Donkeys. As we're just going to watch the junglers around. Shelly's about to spawn on the map here in about 10 seconds. We'll see if that is going to be help another team look to crack some of these tower plates. As was not actually used very much in the previous games, not a high priority. But not saying that it wasn't taken, just saying that like teams were desperately fighting over it like they were the other dragons. Ezreal going to E in, followed by Q. And Kennen's going to ultimate the top lane here. I think more or less to get some stuns, trying to push Garen out of lane. Garen does have Ignite. First Blood's actually dropped in the bot lane, and flashing out is Garen. He's going to live. So, directed cameras decided we're going to watch the top lane fight instead of First Blood in the bot lane. That's kind of annoying. Thanks a lot, directed cam. Well, Ezreal and Swain not doing as good of job of getting tower plates as Ezreal and Yumi did in games 1 and 2, but they're on their way. They've got first blood. They've gotten 1 plate here, looking at trying to get their second. Actually, I think they did get their second. Yep, they did get 2 tower plates. And with first blood in the tower plates and the dragons, the African Donkeys looking in a really good position here. This game a lot slower than games 1 and 2, but they're a nice 1,500 gold up. Laners are all looking well. Malzahar staying decently close, while Ezreal has gone up, Cannon's gone up, Udyr up. Okay, pretty slow game going on here, but that's fine. Kind of like everyone's being cautious. They don't want to, you throw, right? This is game 3. This is the final game. No one wants to make make a mistake, but sometimes you gotta, stop playing cautious and start playing confidently. There's a difference between cautious and passive, right? And how everything gets done. So we'll see how the next team fight goes. Shelly is still up. No one's been focusing that. Echo maybe going to be looking for a gank down here in the bot lane. Because Ezreal, Swain have been pushed up the entire time, basically. Dragon is spawning here in 50 seconds. We'll see if they want to take that. As there's the first item coming over to Ezreal. And Garen had a different skin last game, right? He had a different skin? I think it did too. I'm like, wait a second, this is different. So the back lane from Ezreal Swain backed. That means Udyr top. Dragon spawning here in 18 seconds means that first team to set their wards is going to be Cloud 10, which is nice, but the problem is African Dragons did get the purchase. They did get a buy off, so they are the ones that probably are going to be up in items here. But they may not have the Scuttle Crab. Dragons have been super important in this fight, as we see. There's the pull in by Swain on the Echo. He's going to go back in time here, just lift everything there. He's going to flash out. And that with the flash down and ultimate down on the side of Echo. This probably means a relatively easy Dragon. Garen is here, though. He ran down here. Charm's going to miss on the Udyr. And so this is going to get the silence off. And there's Malzahar dropping off some Voidlings. And Cannon does not have teleport, so Cannon cannot join here. So this is a 5v4 in favor currently of Cloud 10, of members-wise anyway. Cannon's going to be focused on the top lane. We're going to go big screen. Ezreal comes off across 2. Garen and Echo are focusing in with Ahri onto the Dragon. That is going to go over the Echo. Sion's going to die on top. Echo ultimate's going to drop in. Kai'Sa's going to go in, take out the Swain down here in the bot lane, and all of Cloud 10 is focused down the bottom of the map. Now it's Malzahar and Udyr. They're the ones stuck into the middle of the river here. And it looks like the pincer move on the side of African Donkeys was not successful. They gave up a dragon and a kill. And Cameron Beats up here in the top lane on the Kennen is going to be able to take his 3rd tower plate. So I guess tower plates are good for Kennen, which is not, that's always good news. But, I mean, when you got everything else here... I mean, problem with that pincer move was you had Swain ultimate and Udyr, but Udyr's like can't quite run around perfectly yet. So it's just like Swain walking in and Udyr walking in. It's not a great, like I said, it's not a great pincer. There's not a hard engage on one side to make people have to collapse one way or the other. And with the dragon in the middle, and you just had no like cohesive focus on one thing or another, meant that it goes over to Cloud 10. And the pickup kill was just the take. Scion's going to engage here onto the Ezreal as Swain's fighting Echo off on the side. Nice Q and finish everything off. Kai'Sa's going to take down that kill. Can they get another one in onto Swain? He's going to go for another ulti pop here. But there's a knock-up coming from Scion. That's going to be a double kill over to Kai'Sa. And now we're going to be able to push in here as the gold lead is starting to shrink. It was almost up to 3,000 gold. It's now dropped back down to, what, 2? Tower plates did get a lot of gold over to the side of African Donkeys. Udyr is, really out farming the Echo right now, but Echo was able to get the last dragon. Has also got an assist for his name. So not too shabby as, we have start off. And Vex Dragon sitting in a bush because he's Garen. We do have Shelly started here. It looks like Malzahar going to protect his jungler with Kennen, pushing up, protecting it here as well. And that's going to be a nice pickup on the side of Africa Donkeys. Let's see where they want to take it. Where do they want to push it down? If Udyr just runs and drops the top, his Echoes are going to die down in the bot lane here as it's directed camera goes in here. And Garen does not, he's going to die. He's going to maybe try and kill it. I don't think he's going to get the track off. Charge is going to happen. Down goes tower number 1 over to African Donkeys. But Ezreal died, or no, sorry, Echo died down in the bot lane. There's Scion's going to get hit by another Q from Scion. Swain, oh my gosh, Scion. Swain, oh, nice job by Sivori picking up the Swain. Oof. Ezreal trying to do his best, trying to be the only one out here. Scion trying to body block, trying to get up. Misses the Q. Here comes Ghost Udyr. Ghost get in, flash out, but finish that one. Golden Scion. He's going to die. Oh! Potato Ari with the snipe and the charm is going to take down Ezreal. Was not expecting that at all. Going to ult over. Going to finish this one up and finish that one. Scion's actually from his passive going to take down. There's a charm onto Malzahar and just going to charm this way out as teleport, I think, was canceled. Yes. Kennen teleport canceled. I'm going to guess from Garen Q coming in. So first tower does go over to Udyr and Kennen in the top lane. Udyr picked up 2 kills down there in that exchange, but the kill lead currently sits on the side of Cloud10. This is sort of looking a little bit closer to Game 1 than Game 2, where the kills are slightly a little bit lower, but the gold lead is in favor of African Donkeys, but the kill lead is in favor of Cloud10. And they're both on the sides. Although this could be definitely looking a lot like Game 2 for Cloud10 because they're running the exact same lineup here. 19, 17, 16 seconds till Dragon. We're going to see everyone should be here for this party. Everyone in the pool. Oh, except for Garen. Garen's going to have to go back to tower here. We'll see who can do which better. Wards are being cleared out. Scuttlecrab was taken. And there's Udyr, and it's going to miss point blank range as Ezreal comes off, does clip 2. And there's the Scion ultimate, does land onto Swain. Coming in, Garen spinning the win in the background as Kennen's trying to go forward. Back in time goes Echo's trying to finish one off, but down goes the Kai'Sa. And Protoball takes that one out as this going to finish that one. Malzahar finishes that one out. Swain's going to go for another pull. Ezreal's going to take out the Garen with the Q there, and an auto. Finish that one off. All we have Scion, he's trying to run away from the Udyr and the Kennen. Can he get away? It's Potato Artie's the only one that's going to be left alive on the side of Cloud10. And this means Infernal Dragon's going to be going over to African Donkeys. This also means that they probably will be picking up a tower, seeing as you have 2 of the 0 people. Ari walked up the top lane, collect that wave that was crashing in there. And this will be pretty much finish this one off. So the gold lead now pretty high up for African Donkeys. They're now 8-7 in kills, 2-0 in towers, 2-1 in dragons, and what, like 5,000 gold up? Ooh, nice job, Kai'Sa with a W, and down goes Eclipse. Stormbreaker, right? Stridebreaker. Stridebreaker by Garen to get himself out of that one. Looks like we have Sion and Kaisa going back down to the bot lane. Maybe trying to get a tower for themselves. Echo trying to get some farm up. Udyr running around. So a lot of buffs are up on the side of both the teams. 3 of the 4 buffs possibly up. Ari picking up blue for herself. Maybe Ezreal come over here and get red. Swain looks like he's going to be going over to get blue. Or is he just doing a ward vision? Maybe help Kennen. Kennen's got to run away from the Garen. That spin is really helpful. Ezreal ease her way out. Ari goes in there for the charm. Lands the full combo. And that's a dead 80 carry. Echo with the baseball bat. And back in time to get away from Udyr. A great charm lands on this. Swain's going to pop the ult to try and run in there, but looks like we're going to have the stun field in. Sion's going to ulti in. He's going to come up to the mid lane. Can he land on the Swain? We're going to follow the train. Choo, 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 choo. Not quite going to land, but there's the Q coming out and does land on the Udyr. Garen's now going to spin the win. Silence. There's the ultimate. Not going to finish someone off. Charm on the Ken, so he's not going to be able to pop the go. He's gone golden. Will Sion get the knockup? Nope, a little too early with that one. Couple picks on the side of Cloud10 puts them back in the gold lead. Or not the gold lead, sorry, kill lead. Jeez. Oh, great Potato Ari showing the mastery of the champion he's named after. Do you think Blue Socks actually wears blue socks? Can we get a confirmation in the chat? Oh, Garen. Nice stun. Spinning. We're going to see the fight. Jungler versus top laner. Who's going to win? One has Ignite. The other has Smite. Aw, they finish. Okay, we got a minute 45 till Dragon. Both these teams are going to go back to NAN Ram in it. Because this is Seal, and sometimes this is what it always amounts to. Teams go back to mid lane. Kennen's got teleport, so does Malzahar. You can definitely 1-3-1 here if you're the side of African donkeys. But it is kind of hard to push up. There is this one mid lane, so I do understand the importance of needing to take out the mid tier 1. So you can, start moving all of your vision forward right now, because there's kind of like that peak triangle. If you draw a line between the outermost towers, don't cross that line. That's where your line is for your vision should be. That type of thing. And taking out this mid tier 1 is going to be pretty important to that, especially when you're setting up for Dragon here in a minute. You want to get the vision down. You are up 3,000 gold. We'll flip it up so you can all see the player individual gold difference as Ari got the top wave pushing in her favor. See if that crashed into tower there. See if that actually does very much damage up there. We'll quick use the mini-map check, and it's not going to be able to take out the tower, so that's going to get reset, pushing back into Cloud 10 after this. So that will be a nice pickup after this Dragon fight for someone on the red team to pick up. If they're successful in getting the Dragon, that's the key, though. They all get aced. This game could be over real quick. Ari, Swain. Ooh, there's a charm and a Q. Finish up. And dead Swain. Okay. Well, with Swain dead, it's now a 5v4. And an Infernal Drake. Pink ward set up. And did they just hand it over? They're not really fighting. Udyr is going to run in there, and he's going to run right into Sion, who's going to engage back out. Echo looking to go over the wall. He's going to finish the one and goes back. So, okay. That was that. Okay, so wait. Who got the I was so busy focused on the fight, I didn't see who picked up the somehow African Donkeys got the dragon. I totally missed the steal. Good job by the donkeys. Good job. You got the dragon. You now have 2 Infernals. Hopefully chat caught who got the dragon, because I sure missed it. I was too busy watching Udyr try and run in there. Ahri goes in there with the ultimate and the charm and tries to finish off the Ezreal. Sion hitting some damage, being a body block on top of the Swain. And nice trades, and everyone's just going to back off. Go home. Spend your money. Collect your rewards. Udyr. Garen, we saw this matchup earlier in the jungle. We're going to see what it's like here in lane. Whole lot of nothing. And we're back to some split pushing. So we have Garen in top, Ahri in the bot lane. Ahri does have teleport. Garen does not. And 3 people mid lane. Echo doesn't have any camps to even go farm. Doesn't feel safe probably going anywhere. Udyr is in base purchasing while Malzahar goes down to the bot lane. Now, Udyr has camps to go take. They're spawning now on the red side of his jungle, so he'll be going there. Garen's getting a nice push up in top lane with no one going to face him, so he should be able to take that tier 1 in top. And this will be the first tower going over the Cloud 10 this game. With that, it makes the towers now 2-1 in favor of African Donkeys. A much, much slower paced game. I know I said that earlier, but we're at 26 minutes and only 18 kills. And previous games, we already had like 30. As Ezreal's going to take the tier 1 in mid for the counter tower. So all the outers are now down. Cloud 10 can now start to play a little bit more defensive, set up their vision better on their own side of the map. Well, they need to start looking for advancing wards on the side of African Donkeys to see where they want to get placed. Get some good vision down before moving up in between places. Swain's a little bit easier to go face chook a bush, although he has been charmed to death a couple of times, than Yuumi. So we may have to watch out on that to see if it gets a little tankier. As he is going like damage Swain. Everfrost. Not against the Everfrost build, but maybe you want to try and get a little bit of health or armor coming in here just to try and get a little bit on the tankier side. Although technically we do have Sion and Swain. I have not been checking on Infinity stats. As Sion's got 300 additional max health. What's Swain at? Swain, he's gotten 34 souls, which is 170 bonus health. I think we're just waiting for the next fight at Dragon, right? We're just 40 seconds away. We're going to see if we can get another Smite steal. So we've actually had 3 Smite steals then coming in. Well, game 1. In game 2, the Unforgiven were able to be the sneaky thief. And I think the Udyr Busox was probably able to take that last dragon. And unless it's just some weird area effect damage, but it had to be Smite. And they've now cleared out the pink ward. Okay, 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Charm's going to miss. Echo's thrown out. And there's this. Okay, Garen comes in the back line here, but Kennan's going to go forward and use his area effect as control there. And down goes Ahri. Garen's going to try and take out the Swain, but it's not going to particularly matter. So we've got 2 fights going on as Garen dies down here. And we now have Udyr versus Kai'Sa, Echo, and Sion. Udyr is going to go in here, try and finish this one off, but to slow everything down. Malzahar is going to drop some silence field coming on. Echo's going to go over, throws everything out. He's going to be taking that one. The Unforgiven says, forgive this because I've stolen from you yet again. As now Kai'Sa's the one trying to leave, and he's going to blast cone on his way back to tower. So preventing Soul Infernal is Echo. But this means probably hand over the Baron to African Donkeys. They also picked up 4 kills there. Teleport to mid lane by Ahri here. Udyr's getting kind of low, but he's Bear stancing it and Phoenix stancing it and Tiger stancing it to get through this. Cannon's actually going to be taking the Baron as Echo. Oh, Blast Cone. No, it's not Echo. Ahri, Ezreal, someone. I don't know. Someone did something. It's game 3. 30 minutes in. It's been a long series already. As now Kai'Sa and Sion are going to be pushing here in the mid lane, trying to take down this tier 1 so that they can have control. And does look like Kai'Sa's now on 3 items. Somehow is ahead of the Ezreal on items. Ezreal was ahead for a while. And they were able to take down the mid lane tower. So 3 to 2 in towers, but Baron is on African Donkeys. Let's see what they can do with Baron. Baron power play. We'll say it starts right now, even though technically it probably started before that tower dropped. So what, like 5-2, 6? So they're what, 5? We'll say 5,500 up for African Donkeys. We'll see where they're at when Baron ends. They were 5,500 up. I'm saying it more to myself to remind myself to talk about it when we get to the end here. Okay. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to Dragon. Looking for Infernal Soul for the Donkeys. And Udyr has now Flame Horizon the Echo. Udyr has Flame Horizon the Echo. 279 to 176. He is up 4,000. The whole gold lead is Udyr over Echo. It's 4,000 just between them. As Udyr's trying to chase onto Garen. And he's just trying to chase him down. It's level 17, level 15. Let's try and see if he can kill the Garen. And Kai'Sa's come here to help fight. He's so fast. Does not have Yuumi this game, though. As Malzahar pushing in the bot lane. Garen's just going to run back to tower. So, no towers yet for African Donkeys. They're the ones with Baron, as we now have Sion and Echo in mid lane versus Swain. And Udyr is now split pushing against Garen Kai'Sa. As Garen's going to try and get in there with the Stride Breaker. Now Sion's going to try and kick back a minion with Echo throwing everything out. Trying to get this one done. Are they going to be able to finally take one tower? Ahri Charm over the wall on the Kennen, who's going to go golden. Sion's going to get pulled back by the Swain. And it looks like Garen is now trying to get in as Kai'Sa is being just absolutely obliterated by the Udyr. Slow comes in, throws this one out, and how he's going to run his way out of there. Ult comes out from Ezreal. It's going to just help clear out some of the minions. And the fighting just keeps on happening. So only one tower here for the side of African Donkeys. As everyone's going to be sort of backing up here. Udyr has nearly 2,000 gold to spend. You have a minute till Dragon, my friend. Go spend that money. There he goes. Baron is off. And they're now, what, 7.5? And they were, what, 5.5? So they gained 2,000. 2,000 plus 2,000 Baron power play for African Donkeys. Really strong position here for them. Looking in to get their Infernal Soul. But can the Unforgiven steal another one away from them? He has been the Smite King so far in these 50-50s against the Blue Sox. He's gone 3 for 4. Vision keys being set up by both the teams here. So Wave is crashing in the tier 2 in top lane. In favor of Cloud 10, but it's not going to be able to take down a tower, as they did take the Scuttle Crab. Well, that'll be despawning here shortly. Ahri's pushing in the bottom, so there's that tier 1 in bot lane still there. Udyr is now way off by himself. He's going to do a wraparound in onto Ahri, but there's the Kennen ultimate, and you cannot QSS that fast enough, Potato Ahri. you have gone down. That means this is going to be Dragon set up as Udyr is just running around trying to get in onto Kai'Sa's Echo's like, I do not care what you do to my AD carry because I'm going for the Dragon yet again. He's taking it, and he's keeping Cloud 10 in this game with his Dragon steals this series, as Iron Stro is going to take him out. But with only 2 people down and no other Baron objectives, it's just, you know, I mean, you're the team behind in Cloud 10. You're down in gold, you're down in kills, and you can't let them get soul. You'll give up your jungler every day for that. You probably have to give up this inhibitor for it as well. But African Donkeys, against these 3 champions, I don't think you can push in for the win. You can probably just, you know, back, set up your defense around Baron, and look to take that one. Hopefully the Unforgiven has someone readily available to make a great highlight reel for him on all of the steals he has done this series, because he has been absolutely on point. As Ahri's going to go in here, tries to pop everything to catch someone straggling on their way back to base. So Kennen is 16, Udyr is 18, Malzahar is 17. The bot laners on the side of African Donkeys both at 14. Garen is 16, Echo is 14. Echo is 14, the Udyr is 18. There's a 4-level gap difference. Why is Udyr not just out, like, just focus the objective? You're 4 levels up. You got a better smite than him. You should, in theory, be available to, you know, be more successful at getting the objective. And then 15 and 13 on the side of the bot lane for Cloud 10. As the vision now is being set up, Garen may be looking to split push this bot lane with Baron up and Garen in the bot lane. I think you just kind of go in here. Oh no! Stro is dead! Oh, you have Swain who's wrapping around the place of war. They were on a pink. Oh, Charm Udyr. This is not looking good. He's going to get knocked up. He's get pulled in. And will Echo go in? Does not land a stun on anyone, though. Garen is run up from bot lane. Ezreal ult, Swain ults have all dropped out. Oh, Stride Breaker in, spinning to winning is not happening yet, as W from Kai'Sa does land onto the Udyr. They have vision. Udyr is backing. Cloud 10 has started Baron. Kennen has got ultimate. Kai'Sa's got ultimate. And Udyr's trying to run around, and we're going to go big vision. He's trying to run, and Chari's going to finish off the Udyr, and that's going to be enough. With the jungler gone, this is going to be an easy one for Echo to take home. And now Cloud 10's the one with Baron and impossible control. I mean, they're still down 2 kills. They're down, what, 7,000? Or not 7,000, sorry. What, 6,000? 6,000 gold. So it's down 6,000. We'll see where they're at when this Baron ends. They're down 5-2 in towers. They should at least, you know, really look to clean up some of these towers here. We'll see how well their sieging opportunities are. With Kai'Sa, it should be pretty decent. Kai'Sa and Ahri. Sion being a nice tank in the front. But pushing it up against, you know, these minions here in the mid lane is going to be hard because there is the super minion. Baron and Panion minions are nice, but not as good as super minion. Garen, though, pushing the bot lane, should be a pretty relatively easy tier 1 outer tower at 38 minutes into the game. Finally dropping. We'll see how much they want to push into top and bot. Not so much, as Ahri backed off, so they're definitely going to try and use this Baron Power Recall to spend some money, finish up some items, and get reset up. Because in a minute, we have Dragon number 7. Number 7, everyone, coming up here in 50 seconds. And Garen in Udyr, the 18s are going to duke it out in a bush. And if you're Garen, you're going to be winning that one because you get, you know, Season 0 buff in bushes. Oh my gosh, this matchup cannot get much closer than this. We're at 4,000 gold difference. It was 6. Are they trying to get a pick on the Garen? Maybe? Tri-Bush, Vision. There's the Malzahar ult on the Garen. He's going to get silenced, but he's going to go. There's the ult. His shield's going to, everything's going to be fighting a Sign with a great ultimate. Swain is jumped down, and Echo's going to go back in time as Cannon tries to get in, but only ultimate's only onto Sion. Udo's going to come around the side, and he tries to get a stun, but it's not going to matter as he's going to actually drop to Garen, who lived through the entire thing. He's so tanky for carrying. Kai'Sa's going to ult in, and down goes one, down goes two. Double kill for the AD carry for Kai'Sa. Everyone with Baron is still alive on the side of Cloud10. Can they push in to win the game? I don't know if they can do it just yet. They are going to be really close because the death timers are really long. We got 40 seconds on a lot of people, 20 seconds left on Swain. Echo is going to be doing Dragon on spawn while we push in here. So this means that they will have Infernal and Baron pushing in. Garen be pushing in the mid lane against the inhibitor pushing up. We'll see what they can do here. And with the help of Infernal Soul, will they be able to take this tower? We got 2 seconds, 1 second on Swain. Okay, we're going back to the big screen here. Can Swain save the day? We got 15 seconds on Ezreal, 10 seconds on Kennen. I don't think it's going to matter because they're finishing up the tower. Kai'Sa's going to go in with the help of Ahri. Swain's gone golden to try and distract him. Ahri's going to chase him down. He's going to finish him off. That's the next tower down gone. And this is going to be the end of the game. And African Donkeys came into this series with a perfect 10-0, and they are going out of the playoffs. Cloud10, 2-1, takes the victory and are headed to the finals. Wow, just an absolutely epic comeback on the side of Cloud10. They were in a really rough position and basically all beginning of 3 games. This time they finally, let's just look at this gold graph. Look at this gold graph. Whoop, whoop. And then the cliff. Barrel. Oh, you can't even see it. Oh, my bad. I got to scroll down a little bit further. This is the cliff. Right there. Wow. African Donkeys definitely showed why they were the #1 seed this series. Coming in, definitely showed their skill level across the board. You can look at all the champion kills. There's only 2 kills on the top half of the map. All the rest of them were in the bottom. You can't... let's see. There you go. All of the kills were down here around dragons. All of them. Was that the same in the other games? Match overview. No, it doesn't show me in the other match histories. Just this one. So excellent job on the side of Cloud10 coming back against the #1 seed and showing you guys are definitely worthy of a finals appearance. I'm just going to throw out there that the MVP of the entire series has to go to the Unforgiven for his dragon control, keeping them in multiple games, getting the smite steals, in the 1v1s or the 50-50s when both the junglers were there. He won those coin flips a vast majority of the time, probably like 5 or 6 out of 6 or 7. Definitely hitting at a very high hit rate and keeping his stem. Not saying that anyone else didn't deserve it, but definitely that just sometimes those key little factors like getting the smite steals off is what puts your team over for victory. So I really want to thank everyone for joining me this afternoon in a more CasualEAL. This was the Shurima division semifinals. We're excited to see what Cloud10 can bring to the finals. Their match I know is going to be Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm not going to say against who yet because I can't remember if the other match has been streamed or not. And we're going to try and make sure that all playoff matches get streamed. Another reason why this one needed to happen. I'm really excited that I was able to vodcast this one for everyone because this was an epic 3-game series. So I want to thank everyone for joining me. Don't forget to follow this over to the YouTube and watch for the highlights coming there. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some of those dragon steals showing up on the highlight reel. Everyone, good night. We have another, not completely good night yet. We have another match coming up later this evening. So watch out in the Discord for the information about them and other highlights and matches coming out for the rest of the playoffs. Now, you all have a good night. Go eat some dinner.